Welcome to Baseball Northwest. Game 4 of 5 today. This one featuring Washington Southwest versus Washington Metro. Pitching for Metro, Bjorn Johnson, and at the plate for Southwest, Holt Williams. The left-hander deals. Swinging a foul straight back. Back to the pitcher, and that's the first out. Holt Williams retired. He's out of Camas High School in Washington. And so one down here in the top of the first. Baylor Hill up next. Baylor Hill out of Snohomish. And he's retired on the first pitch. And two outs here in the top of the first. And back to our pitcher, Bjorn Johnson, out of Lincoln High School. All the players out of Washington except one player out of Oregon. We'll get to him a little later. There's a called strike. One pitch is a strike. It's 1-2. Dirt, ball 2. Check swing. And the count goes full now, 3-2. Swing and a miss and a quick 1-2-3 inning for Johnson. And we'll head to the bottom of the second, no score. that's a correction. We head to the bottom of the first. I'm already getting ahead of myself. So no score in the top half. We head to the bottom half. Washington Metro will be coming to bat in the bottom half of the first. Bottom half of the first. Jaden Holloway, the batter for Washington Metro. Swings and misses to even the count. The pitcher for South Washington Southwest is the right-hander Gavin Fugate. Fugate out of WF West High School, and Holloway out of Seattle Prep. Serves one foul, and the count even 2-2. Staying alive with the foul ball. So Joey, you got some BP between games there. How's the ball carrying today?
Oh, it's nice and hard. The heat out here. That wind though, it's blowing in on these batters. It definitely making it difficult for them to get a hold of it and let it fly. We've seen a lot of balls that have been hit pretty good, but nothing really deeper than where the outfield is playing right now. We had the one local boy from South Medford, can't recall his last name at the moment. He got a good poke and put one over the center fielder's head, and right fielder was right there to back him up. And not all of these kids do play on turf all the time. Some of them still do have that dirt and grass, which I prefer. I really enjoy the dirt and grass aspect of the baseball game. But he played that off the turf, and ended up being a triple, and that was about the hardest hit ball we've seen so far today, especially against the wind.
That'll fall in for a hit. First hit of the game. And reaching base, Michael Crossland. He's out of Roosevelt High School.
I know you don't want to play too far in as an outfielder. You always want to be running in. You never want to be tracking the ball backwards. But I think some of these guys haven't really adjusted yet to the wind in the outfield. So a lot of balls, we haven't seen too many base hits today, but a lot of these balls that have been base hits into the outfield have been dropping really shallow. That wind's moving pretty good. You can hear it whipping there in the microphone.
Crossland thought he had him timed and started heading towards second and got looked back. Low for a ball. Yeah, this is the first baseball game I've broadcast out here at US Cellular. I've done quite a few softball games, and you were mentioning you prefer the grass and the dirt to the turf. I can tell you for fast pitch softball, it's even more of an issue. I think I just can't stand games on that turf for fast pitch.
You know, the younger generations, they're kind of used to it, but
runner goes, not in time on the throw.
Graduating high school, 11 years ago now, it definitely a different aspect to the game. The ball moves a lot quicker. You don't get as many bad hops. The ball comes to you pretty smooth in the infield. But I think the hops and the dirt and the grass are all kind of part of the ball game.
Now they're sending the runner back.
I wonder if they're going to...
Did they call the batter out? That's a new batter. So I believe they called that last batter
out. So there might have been interference on the throw.
Possibly. They've sent the. We're gonna assume at the moment.
It looked like the catcher had a good throw, no issues, no one in his way there. Yeah, turn that capture replay on here on our system, and we could go back. Might be something we utilize tomorrow just to go back and see what happened.
Yeah, we've had so many camera issues. If you watched any of the early games, you'll notice we're now working solely from a center field camera.
Which is the aspect that we want to give you guys, especially from the pitcher's point of view.
Runner goes again, and he's in safely once again. And I'll be honest, I missed the call at the plate. We're gonna put it on as a ball at the moment. But yeah, this is the if we can only go one camera, this was the one we wanted. But it's been an uphill battle today. Hopefully tomorrow will run a little more smoothly. Can't guarantee you a two-camera shot from this field, but we're going to try our hardest to make that happen. Finding out that certain pieces of equipment just aren't compatible.
We are going to be here a little extra early tomorrow. It makes me wish we got those two cameras up and rolling today and got that extra hour of sleep. But, we'll be down here an extra hour early. Hopefully we can give all the scouts watching and parents and everybody a little bit better of a view and game, at least from the camera aspect.
Taking a long time checking the runner. This is about the most aggressive base running we've seen probably since the first game. They're really paying a lot of attention to Crossland out there at second base. He stole first twice. Had to go back the first time, but that pitch outside. It's actually a little more comfortable here than it's been the last couple of hours, but part of that is because the smoke is moving in a little heavier and blocking some of the sunlight out. There's a foul tip into the glove, and that will do it. One runner left on base, and we head to the second, no score. Line drive base hit. This could be extra bases. Throw in won't be in time. And Braden Hartley from Rochester High School with a leadoff double to start the top half of the second for Washington Southwest. Johnson continues the pitching duties for Metro. Sax Matson takes the first pitch for a ball. Ball 3-0. Johnson in danger of putting the first two runners on here in the second. And he does. 4-pitch walk. Catcher gonna come out and have a word with his pitcher. Left-hander back on the rubber, ready to go. Facing Trevin Long from Kingsway Christian High School. First pitch of ball. Looks like we got that tight strike zone again for this game, as we did for the last. Have to peek at a few pitches on our camera shot. Swing and a foul. Taking a long look here now. Comes to the set. And the count goes to 1-2. Looks the runner back. Grounder to second, looking for two here. Can't make get the out at second. Runner advances from second to third, so runners at the corners with one out. Stephen Hammergren from Mark Morris High School at the plate. Pitcher wants the first baseman to hold the runner. Comes to the plate, high and away. Runner goes on the pitch, and getting down to second was Long, and the count now 3-1 to Hammergren. So runners now at second and third, and now they're loaded. Coming out to the mound to check on the left-hander. Did you do any pitching in high school, Joey?
I did a little bit of pitching in high school. It's not an easy job up there. I did a little catching as well. A little harder of a job. Played a little outfield.
I didn't play in high school, but I played a lot of catcher, and, you know, probably no surprise to you I played catcher because I'm kind of a control freak if you hadn't noticed.
I kind of played wherever they told me to play, you know. I kind of play any position on the field. They wanted me to pitch, I'd pitch, catch, I'd catch. Didn't really enjoy catching once I got up into high school. It was a lot more work than I kind of enjoyed. I really enjoyed being in the outfield, played a lot of left field and center field.
Well, speaking of catchers, Caleb McNeely, the next batter, takes the first pitch low. McNeely from Timberline High School.
Loved pitching, but hated practice the day after pitching because you always had to run. You didn't really do much except run.
There's a foul ball coming our way. Oh, hit where the camera used to be. Hit the tripod.
Thought about getting up to make the play.
We're going to send Joey to shag balls now. That pitch just a little low. That one low and away. And the count goes to 3-1. And the count full now. 1 out with the bases loaded. Big RBI opportunity for McNeely. See if he can convert here. Swing and a miss, and there's 2 outs, and that's a much needed strikeout right there for Washington Metro. Now you can get the out at any bag. Dylan Osborne from Union High School at the plate. Swinging at the first pitch. Drives one down the line. And was that a ground rule double?
I think that's gone. He's rounding the bases like it
yeah,
went out.
he thinks it's gone. I couldn't tell from here. I don't know if we can capture that.
The left fielder would have been throwing his hands up, so I'm assuming that ball went out. He got a hold of that in a hurry. Number 51, Dylan Osborne.
With the grand
out of
slam.
Union High School. I had a cousin that went to Union High School and played some rugby there in Washington. Not too far over the border.
So he got that.
But what a shot. That is the best hit of the day we have seen by far. That ball got up and out in a hurry. Stayed fair by just a couple of feet.
Yeah, just
grand slam.
Just missed the foul pole and a grand slam and a terrible call because we didn't know if it went out or if it.
Couldn't quite see it from here, but I guess it just barely cleared the top of the fence because it was a line drive shot.
Yeah, because the first bounce, I couldn't tell which side of the fence it was on, but obviously it was on the back side of the fence.
He rounded those bases, too. Like, he's done that a few times.
I have a feeling he has.
I'm surprised that ball went up and out of here, and we didn't hear too many people do anything.
No. Although it is a little, everybody's kind of scattered. You know, we're all in COVID mode, but
a little social distancing going on. Good job by all the fans and players out here, maintaining everything so that they're able to be out here and play ball and have a good time doing what they love.
So a drop third strike ends the inning, but not before Southwest puts up 4 on the grand slam. And so now Metro in a 4-run hole. And that's the most excitement we've had so far today. The pitching has pretty much dominated. Pitching and defense has dominated most of the day, but that changes things a little right there.
Heads up out there to whoever's watching. Dylan Osborne. That was about the smoothest, prettiest swing we've seen, too.
Yeah, that was a nice stroke. It really was, which is why it went out. You know, when you put the wood on the ball like that, that's when balls carry out, and that was just a nice soaring drive. So we head to the bottom of the second, and now Washington Metro going to have to play some catch-up.
I was back here in the woods over here looking for a baseball that we were messing around with in between games there, and there are 2 kids down in the creek filling around with a stick, and I hollered down there. I go, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" They look like ball players, and apparently someone hit a baseball all the way here into Bear Creek from either Field 9 or Harry and David. I'm not sure which one's behind us. But, man, that had to have been a shot to get it to where they were.
Yeah.
And obviously a big enough home run that they were out there with sticks in the water trying to find that ball because someone wanted to take it home.
Yeah, I believe that would be from Harry and David, but I'd have to look at the map again.
I think 9's down here just a little bit further to behind us to our left.
So leading off here in the bottom half of the inning, Luka Rulancic from Bishop Blanchett High School.
Ruljan?
Yeah.
Ruljancic?
I figured I made you take all the hard ones. I would take one.
I might give it Ruljanic. Oh, no, there's the C. Maybe the C's silent. Bishop Blanchett High School in Washington. Plays third base, first base, and a good shot there.
One. Lead-off single, exactly what they needed. They want to start chipping away at that 4-run lead. Oliver Hogan at the plate from Garfield High School. Offers it the first pitch, and it's 0-1. Checked his swing and takes it for a ball. Not in time. Another throw over. That one gets away. The runner will advance.
Kind of a little crosswind coming now, not so much in at the batters, moving a little right to or left to right here on the ball field now.
Swing and a miss, and down on strikes. Goes Hogan, and that'll bring Jason J.J. Abner from O'Day High School. Will step to the plate. Takes it high and tight for a ball. I got to be careful at guessing where these pitches are now that we got the center field camera. I'm so used to guessing that I may make myself look bad. Called strike. Two and one. And the count even now, 2-2. Fugate with the deep breath, and count goes full now. Swinging a foul straight back. Yeah, he is. Grounder toward first. He'll take it himself. Records the out. Runner advances to third. And coming to bat will be number 47, Royce Hale out of Marysville Pilchuck High School. Takes a strike. Swinging a foul, and it's quickly 0-2. Count goes now to 1-2. Fugate trying to get out of this inning, protecting his team's 4-run lead. Swinging a foul, and the count remains 1-2. And that one heads toward the creek. Ball 2, count now even, 2-2. And he strikes him out to end the inning. They strand one runner, fail to score, and it's still 4-0 as we head to the third. Bjorn Johnson on the hill, starting his third inning of work. He'll face Boston Jensen. First pitch swinging. High fly ball, shallow center field, taken by the second baseman, J.J. Abner, with the putout, and one out here in the top of the third. Holt Williams from Camas High School in Washington steps into the box. Takes a strike at the knees. Pops one up on the foul territory. That will get out of play. And it's 0-2. High and away for ball one. And the count now even at 2-2. Swinging a foul. count goes full now, 3-2. Hard grounder foul. Here's the payoff pitch again, fouled again, this one out of play. There's a drive to left. That's going to get down for a base hit. So some good strokes up there. Finally gets one in the field of play. And that'll be a one-out single. And Baylor Hill from Snohomish, left-handed hitter, steps in with runner at first and one out. Pops one up. Should be playable for the second baseman. He's fighting it, but he finally tracks it down. And Abner with the catch. That'll be 2 outs. And Jevin Patterson from Puyallup, Washington, into the box. Takes a strike. Throw down to first goes into right field, but no chance for the runner to advance. Pretty good backup from Crossland out there in right, and the time the runner got back to his feet, he was unable to advance. That pitch high for a ball. Top half of the third. Washington Southwest with the 4-0 lead on a grand slam back in the second. There's a swing and a miss. High and away, and the count goes full. And that'll be ball 4. Runners now at first and second. And number 43, Braden Hartley from Rochester High School, steps into the box, right-hand hitter, to face the lefty Johnson. First pitch swinging, and in foul territory, fighting it, maybe got back into, well, let's see, he says it was a fair ball, but the catch is made, and the inning is over. They strand 2. We head to the bottom of the third, 4-0 Washington Southwest. Leading off for Metro, Jack Lee takes a strike on the first pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two. Jack Lee out of Newport High School in Newport, Washington. Foul out of play. It'll remain 0-2. And Gavin Fugate continues to pitch for Washington Southwest. Swing and a tip into the glove and a strikeout. And one out here in the bottom half of the third.
On the mound? Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
One of our only freshman in this game, Luke Klooster at the plate, takes a ball 1-0. Oh, and he's hit, so he'll take his base. We heard that one all the way over here. One on and one out. Taking the first pitch just below the knees is Holloway. Oop. And it's 2-0. Off the hands, that'll get out of play. Tried to make a juggler out of the umpire there. Foul tip. Takes a pitch for a ball. The count is full. Runner goes. Oh, nice stab at third. Throw across in time. Beautiful play. Jevin Patterson went to his knee and made the stop. Runner gets to second, but no further, and now 2 outs. And the batter will be Michael Crossland. Jevin Patterson had a Pulliam High School. First pitch strike. Off the hands and foul down the first base side. And it's 0-2. I see our center field camera has really elevated his game. Looks the runner back. Caught him leaning a little, but he recovered quick enough to scamper back to the bag. That one low. And it's 1-2. That was a tough pitch to take with 2 strikes, but looks him back again. Not leaning that time. Line drive, base hit. Round third, headed for home and scoring. Luke Klooster, the freshman, and a double for Michael Crossland. And Metro gets themselves on the board. Reeve Boyd from Seattle Prep, the hitter. Throw back to second, out at second. Crossland got caught too far off, and that will end the inning. Metro gets 1 run. They still trail 4-1 as we head to the top of the 4th. Top half of the fourth. Washington Metro in the field. Washington Southwest coming to bat, taking over the pitching duties for Metro. Number 51, Camden Gillespie out of Lake Washington High School. And he'll be facing Sax Matson from Olympia High School. Matson swings at the first pitch and fouls it off. Takes a strike, and it's 0-2. That one low for a ball. Ball 2. 2-2. Swinging a foul off the handle, and it remains 2-2. Back to the mound, knocked down there by Gillespie, throws over in time for the out. And that'll bring Trevin Long out of Kingsway Christian High School to the plate. Thank you. First pitch swinging, serves one out to center. That'll be a base hit. And a one-out base runner for Southwest. And Stephen Hammergren steps in from Mark Morris High School. Throw over, not in time. Pitch a ball. 1-0. Swing and a little looper. Base it into right field. Long had to hustle into second to beat the throw on that shallow hit. And we got two runners on with a one out. And Caleb McNeely, the catcher, up next from Timberline High School. Left-handed hitter, waiting for that first pitch from Gillespie. Swinging a foul. That pitch, ball 1, count even at 1-1. Long look in from Gillespie. Ball 2, 2-1. And the count's even now, 2-2. Ground ball to first. He'll get the force at second. That's all they'll get. And there's 2 outs.
Unrelated, Miami came back from a nice deficit to win by, well, they're up 14 with 15 seconds to go. Those of you basketball fans tuning in that might not be watching the game, we're out here calling sports. A lot of us watch all sports. Nothing gets by us.
Dylan Osborne from Union High School at the plate. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. That one,
good opportunity there. Came off the backstop, and
that one came so hard off the backstop that it surprised the catcher that he couldn't get a hand on it. And so a run comes in to score. Runner from first advances to second. And Southwest increases their lead now 5-1. That was a perfect opportunity, as you said, Joey, to get him coming home, but it just, the catcher turned around and got on him so quickly he couldn't stab it. That one a little low, and again, this umpire very consistent, but very consistent. You got to be near the top of the knees. No low strikes. And Osborne turns away from that one. And apparently we were a little behind on the count. And that's a walk. At the plate for Southwest, Bryce Guyan out of Lakeside. Pops one up. This should end the inning. Shortstop under it, making the catch. Hale with the putout. Southwest scores 1 and Strands 2. Bottom half of the 4th coming up.
Coming back to you in the bottom of the fourth inning. We're in a 5-1 ball game. Washington Southwest 5, Washington Metro 1. New pitcher in for Washington Southwest is number 17, Ryan McClaskey. He's a right-handed pitcher from Camas High School. Gets a first pitch. Was that first pitch? Second pitch. Ground ball to the shortstop. Trevin Long making a good play there. Getting the out. Metro with that grand slam in the, was that the first inning?
First or the second now, I don't.
First or second inning that was.
Is that Osborne? No, I can't remember. We don't have score sheets down here, unfortunately. We're not close enough to the official score.
Southwest took the lead. It was Dylan Osborne, yes, with the grand slam there. Put them up, and they haven't looked back. Pitching's been pretty good other than that in this ball game here. At bat now for Washington Metro is Miles. Hey, we got another name here.
Gustola?
Gustola.
I think.
Goss.
I think
maybe
the S is silent.
Gustola. Our apologies for any names that we may mispronounce over the weekend. A lot of games, a lot of players, a lot of names, people coming from all over. He's out of West Seattle. A left-handed batter. Plays the outfield, also does a little bit of pitching. We'll see him pitch Monday on Championship Monday. He'll be the starter for Washington Metro. McClaskey here on the mound for Southwest Washington. Trying to work for his team and protect that lead. He'll give up the walk there, though, to Gostala, and brings to the plate number 49, Tyler McLeland. He'll take a first pitch strike at the knees. Good pitch there by McClaskey. Sorry, at bat, Luka Rulancic.
I'm going to guess Ruljancic. Maybe it's the Y sound. We'll try and find that one out.
The ground ball up the middle to the shortstop. He'll step on second base, throw it on over to first, and roll it up for two. Took it himself, and Metro Southwest will get out of the inning. No harm, no runs.
Stranded a runner, and that was a tailor-made double play there.
It doesn't get much easier than that one.
Of course, part of that is good positioning. He was played in the right. He was playing toward the hole.
Playing the double play depth there. So playing up the middle just a little bit, making sure that they can roll it up regardless of where that ball goes.
Well, a lot of that, too, can be good pitching. You know, double play situation, you want the pitcher to keep it down, and he got exactly the ball he wanted, and shortstop didn't disappoint.
Tom needs to zoom in there.
Yeah,
Top of the fifth inning. 5-1 Southwest over Metro. Both Washington teams here playing in the 2023-2024 class tournament. Camden Gillespie on the mound for Washington Metro.
That's his second inning of work, or there'll be his second inning of work. Surrendered one run in the last inning to allow Southwest to extend their lead from 4-1 to 5-1.
That one in there for a strike on the inside. Good pitch on the outside part of the plate, but a better piece of hitting there by number 58, Boston Jensen. A right-handed pitcher, also plays some first base out of Camas High School in Washington.
Boston listed as 6'4", 205, and no doubt, no doubt.
One of the bigger players that we've seen today.
In fact, Southwest has two players at 6'4". Tyler McClellan, also 6'4".
Good job getting back over there at first base by Jensen. Jensen is supposed to be the closer here in this game for Washington Southwest. Assuming we'll see him here shortly. According to the information we have in front of us, it'll be the only time when he will see the mound this weekend. Pending any
bad innings or injuries or and Williams takes one for the team. Didn't have much of a choice, but he did it anyhow.
That's going to bring to the plate left-handed batter number 41, Baylor Hill. He's from Snohomish High School. Hits one of the second basemen. Gets Jensen at second, but some good wills there from that was Baylor Hill. He's going to be safe at first. Beats out the throw to first. So runners on first and third. Jevin Patterson at the plate, right-handed batter from Puyallup High School. Plays a little third base, outfield, and is also a right-handed pitcher. Doesn't look like we'll see him this weekend, but you never know. A lot of things can happen in 4 days of ball games. A good pitch there by Camden Gillespie.
We've talked about a lot of foul territory today on this field, but the other thing that's twice in this game, we've seen how bouncy the lower part of that backstop is. That ball came all the way back to the plate, but unfortunately for Metro, it was the runner got there ahead of the ball, or at least ahead of the pitcher grabbing the ball. And they've got him pickled here. And the runner will be out.
So good job of Gillespie at recognizing the runner trying to steal third base there. Gets him caught up in between second and third, steps off, and they get Baylor Hill into a pickle there, and he'll be out trying to steal third. So 2 outs now on the bottom of the fifth. Jevin Patterson at the plate. Missing just down and outside on that one for ball 4. So runner on first, 2 outs. Braden Hartley coming to the plate. Rochester High School is where he comes from. A right-handed pitcher and also plays in the outfield. Hartley will be the closer on Championship Monday. And that one gets away from I believe that's Masters Doble behind the plate there. Ball just gets away from him. Not able to get down quite in time. So Jevin Patterson will advance to second base. That one missing just low. Good pitch there. Gillespie wanted that one to be a strike, but as we've seen with, it looks like we're getting 2 games per crew here on the field. The strike zone has been really consistent from both crews today. The blue behind the plate right now, not giving that low strike, not giving you anything too high. And we haven't seen him sway either way at all. And
Very consistent.
So Sax Matson at the plate for Washington Southwest from Olympia. A good job of stopping that one there as Masters Doble reads the ball early and able to block that one with his chest protector. Runners are going. The throw's down to third. Third baseman just not able to gather that one and apply the tag. So runners will advance to second and third. And they're going to call strike 3 there on that one. So that'll take us to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Washington Metro due up, trailing in this one 6-1.
We were right. Well, they were right.
Thanks to Baseball Northwest and the job that the coaches are doing, we have some great lineup sheets here. Everything pretty pre-planned out, players know when they're going to be playing and what positions, where they're hitting, when they're coming out, when they're rotating. We have some great player cards here in front of us to allow us to better know where guys are in what innings, so we're not out there searching for substitutions and all the rest. Baseball Northwest running a pretty good tournament here, I must say. Definitely one of the better high school baseball tournaments I've had the pleasure of watching and attending and seeing put together.
Yeah, because there's a lot of different facets, or different. You got us trying to get our stuff set up, them trying to get everything organized, and they've been on the spot whenever there's been a problem. They've been right there to fix it or to give us assistance if they can help us. And it's been so far the first day, considering how many challenges there's been. Everybody's been up to par, up to the task.
And I see why so many players from so many different schools and regions and, coming from Washington, Oregon, and Idaho, I see why they want to come and play in this tournament right here because, Baseball Northwest definitely does a great job at throwing a good tournament. So Oliver Hogan from Garfield High School takes that one off the handle, and he's going to be out at first base. So one down for Washington Metro. Pitching on the mound now for Washington Southwest. We have...
I think that's still McClaskey out there, I believe.
Still McClaskey?
Yeah, it is.
Ryan McClaskey. So at the plate, number 54, Jason Abner.
Yeah, Jason J.J. Abner.
An interesting way to spell Jason there. I like it. Jaisen. Plays second base. Also plays some outfield from O'Day High School in Washington. Fouls that one off into the screen. Fouls that off into the backstop. Abner's going to see that one come down the pipeline, and he's going to go down looking.
Had the count backwards on that. I had 2-1. It was 1-2, and
brings to the plate Royce Hale, infielder outfielder from Marysville Pilchuck High School. He's going to look at ball one. McClaskey doing a good job on the mound here for Washington Southwest. Throws that one in there for a strike. Again, another great pitch. Takes a little bit off of that one and brings the count to 1-2 strikes. And then throws that one down. Good spot, especially if you're going to miss. Good spot to hit that one after bringing the first couple of strikes up in the zone. Gets that one down in the zone there, and he gets Royce Hale to go down swinging. So good job on the mound there. Ryan McClaskey from Camas High School in Washington.
pitching like a closer in that with that last couple of batters.
Yeah, doing a good job on the mound there over the last couple of innings. So still on the mound for Washington Metro, number 51, Camden Gillespie. He's given up two runs. I believe this is his third inning of work here. Stay right here with us. We'll have one more game after this tonight. It'll be the final game for Friday. We'll be right back here. I believe we have 8 a.m.
Yeah.
8 a.m. is our first game tomorrow, so be sure to tune in and catch all this baseball action we have going on. We'll be here, myself and Jeff, all day on Field 6, covering the class of 2023-2024. So up to bat for Washington Southwest, number 45, Trevin Long, Kingsway Christian High School. That one's going to be down in the zone. So Gillespie working here. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Trevin Long. Ooh, good eye there by Long. Watches that one just on the outside part of the plate. Needs to bring that tighter. So Long's going to look at ball 4. Brings to the plate number 47, Stephen Hammergren. He's going to take ball 1 from Camden Gillespie. So runner on first. Gillespie struggling a little bit here over the last about 3/4 of an inning. And he throws that one away to first base.
This
and
might
a lot
get him
of
all the way
space.
to
He's going to
third.
get to third base. No.
Oh.
He turned and looked, and not sure if his coach wanted him to go or not, but he found the ball. And
something I'm noticing with the showcase type tournament like this is the base running has been pretty conservative all day long, and I have a feeling they want to keep guys out of injuries. I could be completely wrong, but that's kind of my impression because there's been a lot of pretty conservative base running from guys that have the ability to take that extra base.
Yeah, and, not wanting to risk injury out here. You're not in your school season, but also at the same time, a lot of these guys have some really pretty decent arms. And, we've seen some good throws from the outfield today. A lot of these infielders have some pretty strong arms. no issues getting the ball over there to first base from third and short, and haven't seen any bad throws actually. Everything's been on target and where it needs to be. Hit and run on. Balls to the second baseman. They're going to get number 48, Caleb McNeely, out at first. But not before Trevin Long is able to score.
So they get a run, but they get an out. Not the trade they wanted to make, trailing now 7-1.
Number 51, Dylan Osborne, had a line drive grand slam early in this game to put Washington Southwest up 4-0. Ball got up and out of here in a hurry. Only cleared the fence by a couple of inches, but it was a shot. Best hit of the day we've seen by far. And definitely not by one of the biggest players we've seen out here on the field. So it goes to show what mechanics and doing things the right way can do for you. You don't have to have that brute strength to be able to, hit that long ball.
No, that was about the sweetest stroke we've seen today. And he got the results he was looking for. Yeah, Dylan's he's 5'11", but he's only 160, so he's not one of the bigger, more imposing-looking players we've seen today. One as a newcomer to this league and this level of high school baseball, I got to say, with these guys being mostly sophomores and a few freshmen, I'm impressed by the size of some of these players at that age.
Yeah, only two guys on his two of his teammates lighter than him. He's the third lightest guy on the team. Definitely not the tallest and biggest, but mechanics go a long ways.
So another run pushed across. They trade another run for an out, but again, when you're trailing, that's not what you want to be doing, and it's now 8-1.
Josh, he grabbed me real quick. He had me throw him up a couple feet higher. He said he mentioned it to one of the guys over here. I got that taken care of. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Just saying. Whoever it was told him. I guess he told him. I'm good right here.
Bryce Guyan at the plate.
You can just leave him right here with us. You can just leave him right here with us tomorrow. Yeah, he is. These guys are staying right here all weekend, I think.
Bryce Guyan out of Lakeside High School. Foul pop-up, playable, and the catch is made. And Metro gets out of the inning, but not before Southwest increases their lead. It's now 8-1 as we head to the bottom of the sixth. Bottom half of the sixth, Metro in a 7-run hole. At the plate for Metro, Jack Lee out of Newport High School. And on the bump for Southwest, number 58, Boston Jensen.
Once again, these rosters and lineups provided by Baseball Northwest, spot on. Jensen listed here to be the closer, and he's on the mound there, closing this one out for Washington Southwest. Washington Southwest up 8-1 in this one.
Just overpowers him there, gets him to pop up. And
Jack Lee's going to pop up to the pitcher. One down in the bottom of the sixth. Going to bring to the plate number 57, Cameron Masters Doble, catcher currently for Washington Metro. Doing a good job working behind the plate. They've kept him busy back there.
Yeah, he had quite a few balls to chase down in that one inning, a couple innings ago.
He's going to take that one high and inside for ball one from Boston Jensen. Jensen's going to deliver. That's a foul ball, heads up. I almost made one play here. It took a good hit to the tripod, got it.
Every time they come over here, he screams like a girl. It's embarrassing.
I tried to make the play.
We're having a little too much fun over here today.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Jensen delivers just low and outside. Masters
I
Doble.
like how you assume my count was right.
I'm counting on you.
I probably missed 3 pitches.
Masters Doble fouls that one off to the backstop. So count's going to stay 2-2, 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Oops, see, I was off.
Oh, there you go, Jeff.
I messed it up again.
So Masters Doble going to take the walk from Boston Jensen. Going to bring to the plate number 58, Jaden Holloway from Seattle Prep High School. He's going to go around there. Tried to hold up, but couldn't hold up there. He's going to take strike number 1.
Yeah, I'd be curious. We need to check the gun after this inning and see. He's thrown a couple of pitches that are getting on these guys in a hurry.
Our first pitcher of the day, our three-quarter arm, dropped down just a little bit. Word on the street from the man running the gun is he got upwards of 86. So fastest pitch of the day was 86. Not sure if anyone's quite topped that since then.
I'll be curious to see how hard that Jensen's throwing right now, because he's throwing a couple of pitches that had some pretty good pace on them.
There's a good pitch in at the knees on Jaden Holloway. Holloway with a hard ground ball to third base, but that's going to be just foul.
That was a nice pick over there by Patterson.
Jevin Patterson, he's had a few plays over there at third base today. Some shots to him, and good on him. He's taking care of business.
Yeah, he's looked good out there today.
Jensen takes just a little bit off of that one and gets it down in the zone. He's going to get Jaden Holloway swinging for strike 3. So 2 down for Washington Southwest. Metro trailing by 7. They're going to need to get a few base runners here and hopefully make something happen and make this a ball game going into the 7th. But Jensen, Boston Jensen, looking like a closer. Looks really good up there. He looks really comfortable. Everything's over the plate, not making his catcher work too hard. One of the better looking. Only got to see him now for 2 outs and a batter, but one of the better looking pitchers we've seen up there today, and he gets number 55, Michael Crossland, to go down swinging. 2 straight strikeouts for Boston Jensen.
Yeah, that
And
was
we're not going to
pure
see him
power
again.
pitching.
We're not going to see him again this weekend, but he looked terrific up there.
Well, if he pitches one more inning like that, he may be on the short list of possible closers on day 4, even though he's not listed there. He's been impressive so far.
So going to the top of the 7th inning here, Washington Southwest up 8-1.
If time is not an issue, well, it won't matter probably because
we started this one at 55, so we're just under 2 hours.
Yep. Well, and the home team is losing, so they'll get to bat here anyhow. So I'm going to go take a quick check, see if I can check the gun and see how hard Jensen was popping that fastball.
So leading off for Washington Southwest, looks like it's going to be number 58. Pitcher Boston Jensen, who just came in, and boy, did he look pretty good there. He's going to get one more inning of work before things are all said and done. So new pitcher in for Washington Metro, number 48, Reeve Boyd.
Same as McCloskey, 82-84.
So Boston Jensen, one of our faster pitchers today, getting upwards of 84 miles an hour. Just under our fastest pitcher of the day. Our first pitcher of the day, topping out at 86. So Jensen coming to the plate, leading off the top of the 7th inning for Washington Southwest, and he looks eager to build on that lead that his team has that he's going out to protect.
Yeah, after that performance in the last half an inning of Jensen on the mound, I'm sure he's feeling a little fired up out there coming to the plate. It was a pretty dominating inning for him.
Jensen fouls that one off down the third base line. Gets a hold of that one. A slow roller to the shortstop. Pulls the first baseman off the back, but he's able to turn and make the tag. That's number 52. Oliver Hogan over at first base. Good work by him by staying heads up and being able to turn and make the tag there and make the play. Game number 5 on the day. Supposed to start at 7 o'clock, but running just a little bit behind here. Expected to be about 7:30, 7:45 start. Reeve Boyd on the mound with 1 out. Gets that one low in the zone for ball.
And a walk for Hoyt Williams.
Brings to the plate number 41, Baylor Hill. Hill's going to drive one out into right field, right center. Good piece of hitting there. Puts runners on first and second. Washington Southwest scratching at the door again. Looking to add to that already 8-1 lead here. Number 42, Jevin Patterson coming to the plate. Patterson's going to look at strike one. Patterson, swing and a miss. Strike two. So 2-2 now the count to Patterson. 2-2, 3-2. 3-2.
That was 3-2.
Ball gets away, but not really going to matter.
Runner does advance from.
As Washington Southwest has the bases loaded.
Oh,
one
that's
out.
right. There's all the runners out there now. I'll get it straight, Joey.
So Reeve Boyd in a little bit of trouble here in the top half of the 7th inning. Looking to get out of the jam, looking for a strikeout. Preferably he's looking to get number 43, Braden Hartley, to ground into a double play. That one in there for a strike. And
Double play ball. If they can turn it, not quite in time. 2 runs will
score. It's going to allow
score.
a couple of runs to score there. That's one of those balls you really just want to hold on to, but when it's not going your way, it's not going your way. That one's going to get past the catcher. It's Cameron Masters Doble behind the plate.
That one crossed up the catcher a little bit. And able to keep it in front of him.
Ground ball to the shortstop. Sliding play, but not able to keep a handle on it. Will allow another run to cross for Washington Southwest. Brings the score to 11-1. Brings to the plate number 45, Trevin Long. Long's going to look at strike one there. Missing just outside on that one there. Good stop by Masters Doble.
They got the double play ball they needed the last time, but couldn't turn it. Well, they might not need one here as they... Oh, that was the third out. Well, my mistake. I lost an out there somewhere, so they catch the runner stealing to get out of the inning. My apologies for the scoreboard, but that is the end of the top half of the seventh.
So going to the bottom half of the seven, Washington Metro trailing by 10 to Washington Southwest 11-1. Gonna need a big inning here. Washington Metro wants to pull this one off. Waiting for him to start turning those lights on. They haven't quite got him warming up yet. So Jensen working on the mound still. Gets that one a little high and inside. Number 48, Reeve Boyd, the other pitcher. So Reeve Boyd came in on relief in the last inning there. Faced the first batter was Brandon Jensen, pitcher now. Brandon Jensen facing Boyd as the first batter here. And they're both going to retire each other for the first out of each inning. So one out, bottom of the seventh. Jensen looking to close this one out for his Washington Southwest team.
It's a hard hit ball to right, but Stephen Hammergren in pretty good position, just a few steps to his left to make that play.
Number 41, Miles Gostola. Hits that one to first base. 2 down, 1 to go here in game number 4.
One game to go, and then we do it all again tomorrow.
Back here at 6:45 for the 8 o'clock game. I'm bringing you all the action over 4 days. brought to you in part by Table Rock Sports and Baseball Northwest. Putting together a good tournament here. Always fun to watch the high schoolers bring out the wood bats and showcase what they're really able to do. It's a whole different ball game with a wood bat in your hands.
I honestly wish they'd go back to wood bats at the college level.
I wish they'd just use them all over the place.
I'm a huge fan of the wood bats. I can't stand the clank of the aluminum.
Big fan of the wood bat and a big fan of the grass and dirt. But, you know, this turf allows these players to be able to play more seasonally year-round. Not necessarily year-round, but they can get out here and play when it's raining a little bit, and they don't have to worry about the puddles and everything and getting out there at lunchtime or in between classes to fix the field because they want to play bad enough. Been there, done that. I've been there asking teachers, hey, you know, we got a game today. Our field's flooding and we need to get out there and fix it up, or they're going to call it off in the next hour. And, you know, thankfully a lot of really awesome teachers growing up allowed us to be able to get out there and take care of the fields and do what we needed to do, so long as we took care of business in the classroom and got the things done that were required of us. But these turf fields they surely do, you know, keep those little things from having to happen. And
yeah, you can sit out a rain shower and go right back out on the field. Sometimes if it's raining light enough, you can just keep playing. But a lot of times if it rains hard, you're right back on the field. You don't have any real field prep to do to get the game going again.
Turning into a beautiful evening here in Medford, Oregon. Temperature has dropped significantly.
Most of the smoke is toward my house in Rogue River.
Yeah, I was just going to say that same thing. Most of the smoke back towards the home in Grants Pass.
And that's
Jensen's going to retire number 52, Oliver Hogan. That's going to do it for this one. So Washington Southwest going to take this one by a score to 11-1. Haven't been really doing a player of the game for any of these games, but if there was going to be one for this one, I would have to say that it would be that was
Dylan Osborne with the grand slam.
Dylan Osborne, left-handed batter out of Union High School in Washington, hit himself a grand slam early on in this one, put his team up 4-0, and they never looked back, never gave up, never really made any mistakes or errors, and they're going to take this one by a score of 11-1.
And our final game of the day will be coming up next. You can find that stream, and that will be, let's bring that up. It's going to be Washington Metro East versus Washington Metro South. Final game of the day here from the 2024 or 23-24 part of the tournament, and that's coming up next, so look for that stream. And Joey, that going to do it for this one?
That's going to do it. We'll see you guys in about 30 minutes.